All right, for the purpose of people watching this recording, I'm just going to ramble for a sec, but if you don't get on here live, just remember this is a recording. I love these live feeds because so many people get on and they think that I'm doing it live and they're commenting after a response and it doesn't happen. So just for the first minute or so, you can fast forward through this if you're watching the recording, like I say. Everyone's jumping on this really quick. This is cool. This is awesome, 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 awesome. Give us a thumbs up or a comment in the box when you jump on, guys. Comment in the box would be cool. Actually, tell me where you're from. That's probably, even though I could look at the names here and probably no, but when you get on, comment where you're watching from. Where are you guys watching from? Oh, there's some cool names that have come on here. This is cool. This is cool. Hello, hello, Alvy. Alvy, you are the man. We're going to talk about what you have started here, man, and I think this is friggin' amazing. Hello, Julie. How are you? Wet Kilmore. Well, that's not surprising. Who else we got there, guys? I'm getting heaps of thumbs up. How are you, Ricky from Darwin? You're going to be the only one from Darwin on here, I can just about guarantee. Kingdom of Alvy. Koss, how are you, bro? You monster. Awesome, awesome. Mel. We'll get to you very soon. Who else we got on there, guys? Thank you for all the thumbs up. I'm just going to ramble for a minute or so here. There's a few of you guys jumping on. This live feed, I was going to do a video. I was going to, but do you know what? I want interaction on this. The more people we can get on here, message some friends and stuff too, because this here is really, really important. So we've still got another minute or so. I should have filled up my drink bottle. I've only got a little bit left. That's all good. As these are jumping on, comment in the box. Keep commenting. Come on. Interaction. I see some cool names on here. I want to see how cool you are by commenting. All right. If you aren't going to comment, I expect questions because I'm going to rock this out. Usually come with high energy, but I've really been thinking about this. Chris, how are you, bro? Awesome. Awesome, man. Check this man out too, guys, who's on here. Inspiration. Chris, I spoke to him yesterday. Absolute superstar. What's in my bottle? I'm going to be honest, Julie, at the moment, water. It's water at the moment. But the purpose of this live feed, this could go anywhere, and that's why I love the live feeds. I battle with this. I was going to do a video. But what's the point? This is real, this is raw, this is now, this is what's happening. You like it, Ricky? Beast mode, that's where it's at. You know that. You love our work. But the positive ripple effect challenge. I'd like to thank Mel, created by King Alvy, his Queen Mel, for the nomination the other day. And I have been holding off on this because the 22 push-up challenge, for me, it's a great idea. And I've seen so many people talk about this too, for bringing awareness to it. And I'm getting, hop on the live feed, guys, don't message me. That always happens. But it's great for bringing awareness to whatever label you want to put on it. I have a strong opinion around this. So remember this, guys. If you've got questions, everyone's got their own opinion. This is my opinion on this. I do not like giving power to it. Put all the awareness to anything out there in the world. Any problem that anyone's going through, put all the awareness out there. But this is a problem with society. We put the awareness out there, we're aware, but everyone is stuck in the problem. And you know what? This is why I'm torn a little bit. Because I've got this little battle because I get so fucking passionate about this. Because everyone focus on the problem. What's the point? You can bring awareness to it. Everyone knows what the problem, be it a significant event, be it something bad that's happened that keeps people stuck there. Everyone can focus on it. The people around you, they can say, yes, it is a problem. Yes, this is no good. This is no good. The 22 push-up challenge has been fucking amazing. The participation has been off the charts. But what's the next step? And this is why I love this. That created a ripple effect. And here the comments are going to come through from you guys. Alvy and Mel, this is friggin' fantastic. Because a ripple effect starts. It obviously started somewhere with the 22 push-up challenge. Now there's this amazing awareness out there. This is what's next. And this is so fucking important about the way society operates. There's certain powers that be that want us stuck in the problem. And if you want me to get into that, throw some questions up as I go. Because I could lose you down the rabbit hole in no time. But here's the thing. Creating a positive ripple effect of something that could be a solution. And I say could be because there are so many solutions to this. Because you know what it is? It's about life experience. It's about things that have happened in life. Be it post-war, like they say with this. And a big shout out to all you guys. I've been talking to a lot of guys, actually. I've got some friends who are in the service at the moment, be it Army, Navy, Air Force, whatever you're in. But I've been talking to a few people in America about this too. This is huge. They focus on that all the time. So what do? We do what this is. You can do whatever exercise you want. That's cool. Put that to this. But how many life lessons have we got? I always talk about my times. I always take people back. Why? Why do I take people back for all the fucking bullshit that I put myself through? For all the lessons I didn't learn at the time? It's because of something like this. It's because of something like this. We can use them lessons and put it out to the world to create that ripple effect. To do something positive to move people forward. Because if we're always stuck in the problem and we don't learn the lesson, how the fuck are we going to move forward? So please throw some comments in there, guys, as we go here. Because I will get lost in this one. I definitely needed to fill up my drink bottle. If you don't agree, please put it in there. Because this one has got everyone has an opinion on this. Everyone. But a lot of people don't understand it. So many fucking people in the world are sheep. They'll see something like that put up and they'll copy it. Oh yeah, this is cool, let's do it. But are they really looking into it? Exactly, Mel. It's got to be about solutions, guys. It's got to be about finding the way to move away from the problem. Not to keep focusing on that shit. Bad shit happens. It's fucking life. It's life. This is what it is. And I'm loving the comments coming through. Keep them rocking and rolling. Like I say, if you think anyone needs to hear this sort of stuff, I'm only going to bring it from my opinion, but it's going to be fucking true from where I sit. But that's why myself, Alvy, some of you guys are on here, we put messages out there to give you guys life lessons to move you forward from something like this. This is huge. And there's so much awareness on it now and so much emotion tied around it. Why not now put this out there to move people forward? They've got that emotional connection now. They're like, all right, we've got awareness. Yes, it's fucking bad. This is bad. This is so bad. Everyone knows about it. So why not create this? So everyone on here, if you're going to do something, get involved in this. And like I say, message your friends. Everyone's got a life lesson. All of us have got shit that's gone on in our life, but we're still here now. So we've obviously moved forward. Take people back. Take people back to them times. I've got heaps, so can we put any questions on here? Where do you want me to take back? I'm going to take you back to any dark time you want. And that's what I want to do. This is the purpose of this for me. I want to go as fucking deep as possible to positively move people forward from these dark times that they're stuck in. Yes, Tanya, thank you for getting on. That's why I wasn't answering. It's like something that happens. Absolutely, that's an awesome analogy. I think Lee's implanted that in our head. You keep aiming for the pole, you will hit the pole. Change your direction, change your life. It's so fucking simple. Like I say, I've been torn about this. I was going to do a video. But how could this be real? I could talk about so many things. I could pinpoint so many main lessons I've learned in my life that other people could use. But why talk about one of them? We have so many lessons we learn in life to move people forward. I recorded a video and I'm usually one take and I'm like, I can talk about this, I can talk about that. This is going to help maybe someone there and there and there. But holy shit, I'm 38 years old. I've got so much stuff that I've moved forward from. Why not share it all? Does everyone agree with this? Everyone, interaction here, guys. I've got a few of these on here, which is awesome. Interaction here. Because I've already seen a few of these videos and it's been great. And I can guarantee you've got so many more things that you want to put out there. There's a bit of a delay here too. Oh, Simon, you got to get involved in this one, bro. I seen that, and you know what? I'm going to say this is cool. I like the AOK one. That's cool. But good mate of mine, Johnny Cav. I don't know if he's on here. He did a great video today. He was talking about, yeah, that's cool, but he talked from his own experience. His own experience. He was a quiet person. Yeah, check out Alvy's comment on there. But his video today was perfect. He's like, the AOK is okay. But he's seen some of his mates who are doing it, but when he reached out, they weren't there to listen. So people can talk, but here's what I'm going to get to. My number one biggest thing, and this is what I was going to do a video on, I always talk about it. Environment. Mel talked about it in hers. Environment, and that's what I can pencil this down to, because you know what? You change your environment, you change your fucking life. An environment, I want some examples of environment in here. I can talk about it over and over, but please give me some examples of your environment. Actually, even better, your environment you look at now, if you've got issues, tell me what it is now. I've got heaps of people getting on here. When you get on, guys, give us a thumbs up, comment, question. Massive interaction on this one. Read Alvy's comments in the box too, guys. Spot on. Out of a drink, but oh well. I'm going to keep rolling until my mouth goes dry. If you aren't going to ask any questions, that's cool. I would like you to ask specifically which part of my past you want me to go back to. But here's what I'm going to talk about then. I talk about environment. I'm going to talk about the party scene and drugs and alcohol, if that's cool. Is that cool? Give me a thumbs up if I talk about it. There's some solutions coming through in the comments there too, which are awesome. Yeah, absolutely, Nath. Absolutely, spot on. Sheep, bah. But let's create sheep with this, that's cool. Let's have sheep with this. So here I'm going to talk about, because you know what? Another mate of mine, Ads Mac, and I'm surprised he's not on here, but he's got a bit on. He did a great quick video today talking about ice. His life experience around that. He was nearly gone. And he is so qualified to talk about that. And this is the thing with life experience. And I can talk about the party scene, the pub scene, the club scene, all that sort of stuff from my perspective, from what I went through, from how I was stuck in there. Yeah, cool, Julie. Yeah, and that's. I think this is huge. This is massive. We can talk about the 22 push-up thing, people returning from war and all that. But I reckon there's some solid people who have come back from that, and there's some great things going on all there already. But this is on a social level. This here, I believe, is going to make a bigger ripple effect of change moving forward if we get people moving out of this. Because you know what? It's cool to go out and party. It's cool to go out and fun. You come out of school, that's what you want to do. Why not? We have fun. We go out and have a drink in that now. Why not? Why not have some fun? But when is enough enough? I tell you when enough's enough. When it was like me. When it was like me, when I just could not wait to get to Thursday or Friday night. Thursday or Friday night. Call my dealer, whoever it was. Get a bag of pills, whatever stupid shit I was up to. Because I had this shit life where I was unhappy with myself. But it was normal. Then I'd feel happy again. Hang around different mates all the time. I had a massive circle of friends. All doing the same things. Yeah, no worries, Dave. I'm going to get to some of them comments soon because I'm going to get right into this. Thank you, Mel. Exactly. I never got away from it because this is what I did over and over and over. I was so unhappy with myself. The more unhappy I got with the way I was going with my life. Yes, I was working hard and all that, but I kept partying. Go to the pub. Gamble all my wage away. Looking for that feeling, searching for that first feeling when it was fun. But this was just masking the pain like Mel touched on there. This was just moving me from week to week to week, ongoing for years. And this is the problem. So many people get to a point, they don't go on for years, they get so fucking low, what happens? They're that they're that low, they can go two ways. They either get motivated in pain or they go the other way. I can touch on suicide if you want, because I lost a close friend of mine a couple of years ago, which fucking hurt. And it happens so much. And this is what we're bringing awareness to as well. But this is why we've got to move people forward. This is why we've got to give our life lessons to move people forward. So many people get caught up in the pub, go for a few beers with my mates, and where does it lead? Hungover the next morning, spent your wage. You might have a fucking young family or something. So what happens then? The ripple effect goes the other fucking way. For me, I was lucky, but it affected everything. I couldn't hold a relationship. I was always pissing my family off and embarrassing them. Yeah, embarrassing, and he's having a knock on the fucking Monday night from the coppers, and the Tuesday and the Wednesday from my mum and dad. I'll get to that in a minute, Mel, because when that happened, the suicide of my mate, that was, yeah, I was actually in a pretty rough spot then too. But with this, people always talk about the problem, but it's the follow-up problems. The ripple effect goes the other way. Like I say, especially if, with me, I didn't have a young family. I couldn't hold a relationship. But I couldn't keep friends in that either. I was getting kicked out of pubs in my local town even. I had a reputation. That's the ripple effect the other way. The only thing I held was my job. But even that was keeping me tied down because I was in that cycle I talk about. That cycle, get to Friday to master the pain that I was unhappy with myself of what I'd done the week before. Or the week before that. Or the month before. If I was going to court, that shit went on for months and months. For doing stupid shit. Because I was angry. There's so many ways this can go if you're stuck in the problem, focusing on the problem. There's so many ways this can go backwards, creating that ripple effect the wrong way, if you do not say, okay, there's the lesson, move on. Environment. If you've got people around you that do not want you to learn the lesson, they just keep you in the problem, you're not going to fucking change, are you? You're not going to. And I'm not blaming anyone around me because everything is your choice. Everything is your choice. I chose to stay in that. I chose to stay in pain. I chose to keep going through that same cycle over and over. I look at that now and know that it was my choice. But at the time, fuck, anything I could blame, I would blame. I'd be in the cop shop getting me thumbprints done again and again on me photos, and I'd be blaming the fucking everything. Aliens come down, there was fucking lightning, this bloke did this person did that. Do you think that helped me? It did not fucking help me at all. I'm not even going to apologise for dropping F-bombs here. Because this is how passionate I am about sharing this about my life. Because I believe the more passionate I am about this, the more real this is, the more people are going to stand up and say, fuck, that's me. And I know this will resonate with so many people. Whether it's you right here, right now, watching this, or someone who watches a recording, if they get this far in, I hope they do, because I want people to share this. Thank you for the comments coming through too. But here's the thing. What do we do about it? What could have I done then? I don't like looking back and saying, I could have, I should have, I done this or whatever. But I can talk about how to move people away from that now. I can talk about how my lessons out of them situations, which was so many. Oh, Mr. Bundy's on. How are you, man? I'm letting him rip here. You'll have to watch some of the recording. I'm actually working up a sweat. And you know how passionate I am about this, just like you are, man. But the life lessons learned from this. How do you break away from that life? Environment was the key for me. Because if you can't rely on the people around you, if they keep you there, if they just want to keep you going out and partying, which what happened to me all the time, let's go to the pub for a drink. Let's have a bet. Oh, let's go to this party. Let's go to Melbourne. Every fucking week. I didn't want to change because it was my choice not to. And that's the thing. So if you do listen to this and you're in that point now, look at your environment. I use the word environment a lot. Look at your friends. Really take a step back. Remove yourself from a situation. Be it for a few weeks and see what changes. Go away. That's what I did. See what happens when you remove yourself from that circle of so-called friends. And it might even be your family. I talk about this a lot, and so many people are stuck with their family. I can't leave my family. I can't let my family down. But as I touched on before, if you're talking about the ripple effect going the other way like I did, do you know how bad that affected my family? So many people don't think about that when they want to change their environment. They think, I can't leave there, even if you are the problem in there. We're always stuck there. Do it. Make some big choices. Change. There you go, Mr. Bundy. Starting to grow into this top now too. Throw some questions up there, guys, if you've got any. I've got a couple of points I want to go back to. But this is all about the ripple effect of change, moving people forward. Move people forward. It's so simple. What do we got there? Running away. Drama still follows. I'm going to just say something to that, Carly. Like attracts like. What you put out, you get back. And I'll tell you what now. The difference now from the energy I put out to the energy I put out then, shit kept showing up then. Because I was fucking shit. That's simple. Good shit happens now because I'm putting out good. I think that's one of the simplest things you can look at. And if you want to take anything from this, work on yourself. Make that choice. Look at your environment. Look at your circle of friends. Look at where you are. Just get the fuck out of there. And that's my positive ripple effect now. If everyone looked at their house they are in, when I talk about their house, where they are, and really ask some serious question, is it serving you? That will change your fucking world. That will change everything. You want to create a ripple effect? Get out of there. Do your own thing. Work on yourself. And if you don't know how to, do you know how many people are out there that I have found that have showed up in my life since I started working on myself? If you had to ask me that 12 months ago when I started this journey, I would have said, what, other people do this stuff? I thought there was like a couple of people. There are literally thousands. So like I say, if you're watching this now and there's anyone, reach out, yes. But people like myself and most of the names on here now, we will listen. And this is what this is about too. People who listen. So many people in this world, they don't listen. They listen to respond. And that's what Johnny Cav touched on in his video earlier. And I was really proud of how he put that across because he was talking from recent experience. And that was awesome earlier. So check that out too. John Kavanagh, the creative mind, the creator, and how he spoke. And I found that really, really cool. That was from a young bloke seeing where he's come in the last 6 months by doing this. Environment's been his number one thing. And this is what we talk about on here. I'm spewing them out of water. Getting a bit dry. So I'm just going to go back through here. If you've got any questions, throw them at me. I've just seen yours, Chad, then. Yeah, drifting or just remove yourself, bro. Man up and just remove yourself. Where are we? Thank you heaps, guys, for getting on here. There's a few of you on here tonight, and this is awesome. Share the shit out of this. And that's what this is about. You want to create a ripple effect? Share all these videos. Tag all your friends. Anyone you think who's down, just share them. What do we got here? Dave Mack. What guys have done. So grateful for what us guys have done, sons. Our system training has changed their lives. Can't wait to meet you in October. You're coming to the retreat, Dave. I'm going to put you on the spot here now, bro. Thank you heaps for getting on this live feed. But if you want to create a change, they've done all this themselves. They've just followed the process that the master Lee Bundy has created on here himself. Same process that I've gone through. Same process that heaps of men have gone through. But they've really done this themselves, man. So you should be proud of them. And that's serious from the heart. But if you're coming in October, man, retreat. What do you think there, Lee? So I'm going to touch on here. I'm going to touch on, Mel asked about the suicide. Now, we're bringing awareness to this. We're bringing awareness for men under 45. I don't know where they get the stats and all that sort of stuff. But this is for anyone and everyone. This is for anyone who's down, lonely, depressed. This AOK thing is cool if the people around you, and this links in with what I was talking before, people around you are going to listen. If the people around you have maybe got a solution or want to move you forward. And this is where environment is huge. You can talk to anyone, but if they've got an answer that wants to keep you in the problem, if they just want to tell you it's okay, yeah, we understand, do you think that's moving them forward? I'd like to get everyone on this. Do you think that's moving them forward? And I'm starting to talk about suicide a little bit here. Jamie Cairns on, legend. How are you, bro? Long time no speak. See, thumbs up. Awesome, man. But yeah, I'm going to talk about one situation. And like I say, I only talk from life experience. Everyone can tell stories about something they've heard and all this, but this makes this shit real. Lee Lynch, how are you? Flight mode. But this ripped me up inside at the time because I couldn't understand it. I could not understand this because this was one of my best mates in the mining game. Like, being a supervisor over there, it's a massive ego-driven industry, and I had one there. I had a massive ego around it. But here's the thing. When I lost my mate to suicide, I didn't understand it because I used to go to him with what I wanted to talk about. He was my listening person. I went to him so many times with all the stuff I was dealing from, and he was my person to empty out to. So the reason I couldn't understand it, I'm like, well, we used to talk all the time about personal stuff that was like in my head. Stuff that I had there from years and years that I'd built up, the anger, the frustration, the low self-worth. And when that happened, that tore me apart, not to the point where I went into a hole. I really started to take a look back, and I'm like, well, what could have I done better then? And you know what I come up with? I could have taken my time to listen to him. Maybe I wasn't providing the space to listen to him. But this is a problem in the world, and we see it, you guys that have been through the retreats, even me coming through the retreat. We go to that environment, that protected environment. We have our protected environment in the brotherhood to make it safe for men, now women, to open up with their feelings, to make them see it's okay to talk about shit that's bothering, even if it isn't right what they're saying, just to let them have that outlet. I think that's huge, and that's with society now. Everything's so enclosed. Everyone is so judgmental. Everyone is so afraid of being judged. If they don't have that environment, what's going to happen? They're going to fucking implode. And that's what happens. And when that happened it's like, I think it's actually 3 years ago now. I was under so much pressure in my job then. I had guys on antidepressants coming banging on my door after work, and I've always had this strong opinion of that. It masks a problem. I had that going on. I had like so many blokes under me that just were not listening. And also, we had a job to do. We're in the middle of nowhere, 50 degrees every day, ego-driven environment. So I had all this sort of stuff going on, and I didn't handle it very well. But I stayed there. So any questions on that? I can go a little bit further on that, but I believe my biggest takeaway from that is I could have listened more and created the space for him. Because if I had done that, you never know. I never know. You can't go back to these things. What's happened is done. What's done is done. But I had to learn some sort of lesson from that. And I think that was my key. Yeah, absolutely, Nathan. It creates so many problems. There's something I'm going to get into too. I'm going to get back in that mining game from a consultant point of view or something. Because something has to happen with that environment too. There's so much shit up there. So much ego-driven bullshit. No one can talk about anything. Then they go back to their fucking rooms and they're just stuck there. So that's something I'm going to get to. What have you been writing there, Albie? Top 3 solutions or tools I use to move me forward. Okay. You want me to be specific, Albie? Have to jump off. Keep rocking it. Oh, you're gone now. There you go. And we'll share the... Yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And like I say again, I've got so many of you guys that continually show up to listen to what I have to say, and I always talk from the heart and I always share, like, whatever I believe is my opinion is going to move people forward. Anyone can have an opinion in this world. We're cutting out. Keep me accountable here, guys. It keeps cutting out. Fuck. We still on there? Give me some thumbs up. Thumbs up. So we know. Awesome. Alright, cool. I'm back. I would love a drink, but I need like someone to go get me a drink, but oh well. Where was I? Talking about life experience, my opinion, and why I believe it matters. And this is why you guys out there, if you're sharing a message, don't be afraid to share your message. If it's from your life experience, no one else has lived your life. No one else has been through it. Tell it how it was. Tell everyone how you got out of it. Be it wrong or right. If it got you out of it and moved you forward, there's something to learn from that for someone else. So many times I moved forward in life, not by doing exactly the right thing, but it was always a step forward or a step sideways. Any step away from the problem is good. Thank you, Jamie, for getting on, man. We'll have to catch up one day, man. One day, wherever it is, man. Thank you. I do appreciate you getting on, man. And yeah, get involved in this stuff, bro. Definitely. Flick me a message sometime too, man. No, there's only water in there tonight. Chad, only water. No amp power, none of that. It's not about that tonight. Like I say, it's about whatever the solutions are to this. This positive ripple effect of change. And that's the word positive, guys. Be positive. Even if life is shit, if things aren't working, continually be positive. What you put out is what comes back. Trust me on this. Can everyone agree with this? If you put positive out, positive people will show up. You put good energy out, people with good energy will show up. You keep giving, you keep contributing. All this stuff's going to come back to you guys. Everything. It does. It mightn't feel like it at the time, especially if you're going through challenges. But you got to continually put it out. There's so many lessons you can learn from this. And Elwie wanted 3. You can take so many. Environment 1. Work on yourself. Get healthy. And this is me talking from life experience. Cutting out again. I don't know what's going on the internet. My little bro must be playing the bloody PlayStation or something. Keep me accountable here, guys. But like I say, what I did, I worked on my health. As soon as I got out of that environment, I'm coming out of like drugs and alcohol, unhealthiness. I didn't eat properly. I didn't train. I got in the gym. I got healthy. So there's a solution right there, guys. And these are the key. This is life. Might sound selfish, but you know what? We only have one body. We only have one life. So many people fucking treat this life like we've got another one coming up soon. How about that for a lesson? That should move you straight out of whatever you're in. Everyone agree with that? So you go environment, health. I'm going to throw personal development as a separate one. You can take it however you want. But work on this shit. Work on this. Because see, we're all brought up programmed a certain way. We've got a belief system. And that's sometimes why we get stuck in the problem. Because we react how we've reacted over years and years of like having these beliefs. What do we got here? Break the cycle. Absolutely. Self-care is the key. If you don't look after yourself, you aren't any good to others. Absolutely. But like I say, in here, mindset. And a lot of people don't understand mindset. But we're brought up wherever it is, and this could go anywhere, guys. I don't want to go too much into this, but we're programmed a certain way. Big tip for you too, turn your fucking televisions off. I've been thinking about this flat out lately. Programming, turn that shit off. News, bad. Watch the Olympics, that's it. Because they're champions, that's all. But, like I say, we're programmed a certain way, but when we come to these situations, our thoughts, what our thoughts are, what we focus on, we find if we've got negative thoughts about something, and this is where depression comes in for me, and I've got a high opinion, it's a build-up of negative thoughts. So if something bad happens in your life, it's a challenge, and then thoughts build up, of course you're going to be clouded. Especially if you've got this belief system that's, oh no, it's a problem. And you feel down, you feel sad. That's how it is, that's how we are. Yeah, nah, thank you, Lee Lynch. You don't have to apologise, man. You're on all this sort of stuff, man. You're actually making me do more social media stuff, man, because you've been rocking it. So thank you for getting on. How are you, Tiffany? Thank you for jumping on. This is something that we've probably got a difference in opinion, but I appreciate you coming on here, and I know you get involved, so thank you. But here's the thing. Our programming leads to our thoughts. Our thoughts, if they're negative and you focus on them, they're always going to be there and you're going to get clouded. You feel down. And what are your actions going to be at the time? If you're focusing on the problem, you're always going to be stuck in the problem. So that's your action. You don't want to move forward. You don't feel like it. You get unhealthy. Kind of, see, dry tongue, I'm saying unhealthy. And what? What do you get stuck in that problem? How about you turn that around? How do you do that? How do you work on your mindset? You just make a change. Look at things different. Separate yourself from it. And if you don't know what to do, have yourself in that environment where people have gone through this. They have worked on their mindset. That's huge. Positivity. If you take lessons out of a situation straight away, no matter what you believe about it, if you take a lesson out of it, and be if it's something bad that's happened, you look at the lesson and you use that to move forward, you're going to feel a bit better if you get away from the problem. You're definitely going to feel a bit better. And what are your actions going to be? You're going to move forward. So you take them actions. You force it if you have to move forward. Even if it's a little lesson you learn. And I'm talking about deep shit here in regards to people being depressed or whatever it is, the PTSD. If you're always stuck in that problem, you're always going to feel like shit. People keep focusing on it. Everyone's going to be brought down by that. That's that shit ripple effect. This is about a positive ripple effect. So you just turn that shit around. Get people around you who lift you up. I use life experience for me all the time here. And it's so relevant for this. And it's so relevant for everyone here and who's going to watch a recording. The people around you that lift you up, when you keep getting stuck in that because you've got that belief system that's like always dragging you back, the continual, what would you say, pushing from people around you. And I've got a coach, man, Lee Bundy. I don't know if he's still on here, man. This is what he does for me. When I start going back to my old ways, it keeps me stuck in my problem. Bang! Because he wants to lift me up and move me forward. And so many of you guys on here do the same. And we do it for each other. This is why I wear this. And I'm so proud to be in this because this is the environment that I've got into that does this. Positivity wants you to move forward. And what happens then? If you move forward from the problem, what's your result? You get happier. You're moving forward in life. You get rid of that cloudiness. So I could keep going on this all the time. So give me some questions, anything like this. I didn't know where this live feed was going to go. And it's been absolutely fantastic so far. So I do appreciate it. And I am really grateful you all got on. Throw me some questions. And then I'm going to throw out some nominations. Because we're all sheep. I don't know if I've missed anything there. I know there's a delay. Yeah, good one. Yeah, Chad, perfect. Accountability partners, man. Accountability. Have accountability to someone that you can trust. And you know what? Usually it's someone who's not in your environment around you. If you've got shit going wrong in your environment around you already, you need to be able to trust someone else who's maybe not in that environment, be it family, work, wherever. And like I say, with Beast Mode, that's what we've got. That's absolutely what we've got. And it's freaking huge. And I'm glad you're taking advantage of that, Chad. It's great. What else we got? You on there still, Johnny Cav? If you're on there still, man, well done on your video today, man. That was gold. It was really good. I like how you use your life experience, man. You can't beat that. I think the thing with this too, guys, with the live feeds, they're really long. Now, if you're going to share this for the ripple effect to change, just, if you know someone, point them in the right direction, guys. Say, hey, this is actually really important. Sit down and watch this. And this is where it comes into a part. You've got someone, and I know people, I don't know if Ads Max going to see, he'll see the recording this if he's not on. I think it's Dave. I know I was chatting to last night. A few people on here are going through some issues at the moment. Get out of environment, self-worth, sabotage. Aaron, what are your tips to plant the seed for someone you know needs this change? I.e. get out of environment, self-worth and sabotage. The self-worth and sabotage, that's usually personal. Environment can change. It's like a choice. If they choose to be in there, just highlight it to them. Sometimes people are not aware that it's their environment. Really. if you could give more detail on that, that'd be cool. Without offending. You know what? Sometimes, I'm going to say this. What did Lee put up the other day? I'm going to offend everyone to a greater existence. Why wouldn't you want to offend them? Because I tell you what, if someone says something that hurts and they're coming from a place of love, that's the fucking truth. Boom. So if they get offended and take it personally, that's their problem. And I'm sorry, some people have got to hear that shit. Sometimes we pussyfoot around and we make it all fluffy for people because we care about them. If you really cared about someone, you would tell them the fucking truth. If they have got an environment around them that does not serve them, tell them to their face. And if they get upset with you, as long as they're not in a really, really fragile state, that's when you got to tread lightly. But if you are close to them and you can see something, just say, hey, what about these people around you? What about what you're doing here? Is your job helping you? Just say that shit. I'm pretty hardcore with this. And like I say, I don't know if a couple of mates of mine that are going to get on this after. I've been in some dire situations with friends of mine. And I'll be serious. I've had to tread lightly. Tread fucking lightly. And they've come through. That's the thing. But serious, lead with the truth. And that word offend them to a greater existence. I'm going to use that. So Lee, if you're still watching and you watch a recording, that is fucking fantastic. What do we got? Partying every week and still stuck in that environment. But when you have convos with them, you know their self-worth is low. Your self-worth is going to be low. That was me for so long. But if you go up to someone and you talk to someone and say, hey, your self-worth or self-confidence low, they're going to be like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. And usually what happens is they start looking at that behind closed doors. They'll keep it to themselves. They'll get motivated in pain. And that's what happens with so many people. Or they go the other way and goes worse. And that's no good. But if it's someone you know, Aaron, and they know you care, this is pretty cool too. This is the key. If they know you care about them and you are absolutely honest and truth and slap them with the truth, sometimes it comes in the form of maybe not a threat, but it could be. It could be like, hey, if you're not going to do this, point out some fucking bad shit that might happen to them. And just say, hey, and I don't want to, just say to them, I don't want to associate with you anymore. So I don't know if you can take that on, Aaron. I don't know if it's a relative or whatever it is. Just say that. Even if it's someone close to you, say, I don't want to associate with you. If you're not going to get out of this pattern, if you're not going to move away from that, I'm not going to associate with you anymore. Because you know what? You give them your energy, and I've experienced this a lot. You're going to get drained. You're going to get caught in their problem. You're going to get caught in that. And you don't want that. You don't. What do we got? Rattle their cage, comfort zone. Absolutely, Az. And thanks for getting on, bro. You've been rocking it. I hear you had a fun night last night. I had to throw that in. This live feed's cutting out again. So let me know how it is, guys. If you want me to keep rocking too, do you want me to keep rocking? I can finish this now. Yeah, well, there you go, Aaron. Family. And family's cousins, all that sort of stuff. Your partner's cousin. You just got to say, bang. Bang them with the truth. And you know what? Here's a good one. Here's a good way to do it. And this is a cool way. Tell a story about not them, someone you know. Ads Max on Legend. I've been talking about you, bro. You've been rocking it. But yeah, tell them a story about someone that you might know or someone like that's got life experience that got caught in that got out of it. That'll get them thinking. Don't make it about them. So just say, hey, I was watching this live feed the other night. This guy was talking about how he was stuck in the party scene and drugs and alcohol all the time. He lost a couple of mates to suicide and all this sort of stuff. Tell a story like that. And then just say, I listened to how he got out of it. He gave me these tools and strategies and I'm gonna tell people about him. But don't direct it at him, just tell the story. Because you never know, it might resonate. Cool little coaching tip there too. I know Az and Alvi when you watch the thing there. And that's how I've been taught. Feeding and showering. Yeah, awesome. Enjoy, Ads. You don't have to apologise, man. You've been putting a lot of awesome out there. Ads Mac. There's a few guys on here if you watch a recording. Az Baldock, Nath Coden, you're smashing it. Ads Mac. Beast Mode boys. I could mention anyone. Geordie's on here. Carly, Aaron. Everyone who's on here, you put some cool stuff out there. Chad. Lee Lynch if you're on. Check out the names that are on here. Check out the stuff. But I've got to touch on, like I say, I've touched on today. I touched on Johnny Cav. Oh, wait a sec. Just playing with the screen. And AdsMac put out a really fast one, which I touched on at the start of the live feed, about ice and using his life experience, how he's got through it. He talks about directly about beast mode and everything there. But I tell you what, I can talk about that. I can lead you all into what we do here because it's fucking changed my life. It's changed some of these guys' lives on here, yes. If it's not for you, that's okay. The point of this was a positive ripple effect to move people forward. The challenge. And I was talking about coming to nominations before. So, I could go on, unless there's, what do we got? Nominations. I know Lee Lynch has already done this. I would have nominated him straight away. But I'm actually going to nominate, one mate of mine who's not on here. And he done something that was really hard. And I was going to talk about this in a video. And I'm not sure if he's following too much. Because he come from a dark place. A really dark place. And I was really close there. And he made some big moves himself. Like, massive. Actually, I'm going to nominate two mates that aren't on this tonight. I'm not sure if they are. But both of them have made huge changes in life. One of them by changing his environment. Massively. That has changed his life. Done it all himself. Changed the environment. So I'm going to nominate Jared Quinn. I'm going to send him a message and say I've nominated this because I don't know if he'll watch all this. He might. I don't know if he's on. But I'm really proud of him because he's come from that and done a lot himself with the help of his partner and all that, but changed his environment. A testament to that, how powerful it is. And also another mate of mine, Stephen Kinnear. Not only did he change his name, but he's come, and I know he'll love me talking about this, and I'm super proud of him because from his story, just I look at it and I want him to tell so many people about it. From real alcohol, stuck in what I talk about, the party life, or whatever you want to call it, but full alcohol, to turn his life around now and just be a health nut and all that in 12 months, get his family back, all that. I'm going to nominate them two guys. So, it's massive. So I'm going to write their names up there because they mightn't watch my whole live feed. But this live feed has had a shitload in it, guys, and it's all because of the interaction that you guys provide, the support, the messages, everything you put out. I just want to give back. And if I can give back to create this positive ripple effect of change, which the King Alvy has started with his partner Mel, this is what it's about, guys. So everyone do this one. 22 push-ups brought awareness. This is the next step. This is where the change comes on. Let's use our life experience. Nominate whoever you think might need it. So if there's no more questions, thank you very much, guys. Have a great weekend. I think it's a weekend. If you're watching in the US when you watch the recording, have a great weekend tomorrow, so on and so forth. But thank you guys, and I'll speak to you soon.